You are listening to Bark and Wag's 15-Minute Vet Talk. Each week, your host, Polly Requa, interviews veterinarians from across the nation, answering your questions about your pet. Bark and Wag's podcast is produced every Monday for your enjoyment, and show notes are found at www.barkandwag.com under the podcast tab.
Today, we are talking with Dr. Susan McMillan, owner of Pet Mobile Veterinary Service in Burlington, Vermont. I reached out to Susan because we received a question about poor Pepper. So I'm going to read you the email. My little schnauzer Pepper is so itchy this time of year, constantly chewing on herself. We are told it's allergies, but we aren't able to hose her down every time she comes back in the house. She goes in and out all day. We bathe her every week. I don't want to give her anti-itch meds all the time. Thanks, Amy.
Itching is a really common problem. One of the really important things she mentions right off the bat is that Pepper is itchy this time of year. So that tells me right off the bat that it's probably a seasonal allergy, which helps us a lot. Because if a pet is itchy year-round, then it's way more likely that it might be something like a food allergy. But if it's truly only seasonal, whether it's in March or June or whatever, but if it's always the same time of year, then that helps us a lot. Her vet, Amy's vet, kind of keyed in. They said they recommended, I think, that they hose Pepper down every time she comes into the house, which is awesome because what you're trying to do is get rid of all those allergens. Pepper's obviously allergic to something outside, pollen, grasses, something blooming. It seems like that's what Pepper's probably allergic to. So a couple of ideas I had. What we really do want to do is wipe Pepper down. If you can't hose her down, even, and this may sound crazy, but even taking a wet washcloth, and it's a schnauzer, even if it's not a giant schnauzer, she's not a big dog. You just take a wet washcloth and really wipe her from head to toe. What you're trying to do is possibly eliminating some of the allergens that she's picking up while she's outside. So that can help. Another thing I thought might help if Pepper is willing to cooperate is actually wearing booties. And it sounds silly, but if Pepper would wear booties, if she's allergic to the grasses out there and the pollens that are out there, then wearing booties when she's outside and taking them off at the door when she comes in could make a big difference. Every animal's different, so you have to try different things. No one answer is perfect for every animal.
I have a pug who has seasonal allergies, and we give Chuck the pug Benadryl.
Yeah, Benadryl. I think Benadryl only helps about 25% of animals. Benadryl is awesome for the animals it helps because it's over the counter and it's inexpensive and it's really easy to give. So if Benadryl helps Chuck the pug, then that is an awesome answer. If your animal does have allergies and Benadryl doesn't help, and I guess I don't feel comfortable giving the dose. So if you want to try Benadryl for your pet, just call your vet clinic. I don't think there's a vet clinic out there that won't give you the dose for Benadryl for your dog. It's a really safe over-the-counter medication. And if you're one of the 25% that it helps, that's an awesome answer, and you use it until the seasonal allergies pass. There are stronger medications that help other pets. You know how, if people have allergies, there's a billion allergy medicines out there?
Sure.
And some people like, I don't even know what they're called, but some people like A and some people like B. It's kind of the same with animals. Different medicines help different animals. So you really want to work with your vet clinic. The backup plan is prednisone or dexamethasone, which are steroids, which we all would much rather not use. The only good thing about steroids is if it's a seasonal allergy and you can't do anything about it, and it only is bad for 3 or 4 weeks, you can do a little bit of a pulse therapy with steroids. You put Chuck the Pug on it for a week or 2, and then you wean him off. And by the time you wean him off, whatever he was allergic to is gone.
I know I had a golden retriever once who was allergic to grass and everything. And we had to buy almost like an oatmeal shampoo.
Yeah, there's definitely the oatmeal shampoos and some that have some other ingredients in them that can really help calm the skin down. And there are also some supplements that have omega fatty acids. There's a company called VetraScience, and they make a lot of really, really good quality supplements. And some of them are dermatology supplements that just help your pet's skin get healthier. Pepper's problem is only seasonal, but I know you have a lot of listeners out there who have pets that are just chronically itchy. And maybe someday we'll talk about that more generally. But I think oatmeal shampoos can be really good because it's basically the same idea as hosing your pet down every time they come inside the house. But the oatmeal also helps keep their skin and coat healthy.
It sounds like we might have to do a podcast as we get into spring and summer on just itchy dogs.
Yeah, it's a big problem. And hey, Polly, it's always a pleasure.
You're listening to Bark and Wag's 15-Minute Vet Talk. Each week, we will talk to different veterinarians across the nation, answering your questions about your pet.
Thank you for listening to Bark and Wag's 15-Minute Vet Talk. If you like what you just heard, we hope you'll pass along our web address, www.barkandwag.com, to your friends and other pet owners. Have a pressing question for a veterinarian? Ask your question at barkandwag.com under the podcast tab. This has been a KFR production. Join us next time for another edition of Bark and Wag's 15-Minute Vet Talk.